Data abstraction. What is this abstraction? How to work with this abstraction we wanted to concentrate. Abstraction. Abstraction. So under object orientation, till we discussed about class, how to work with object, how to we can access the object concept. Similarly, we discussed about inheritance. Similarly, we discussed about inheritance. Now I wanted to another feature is abstraction. Abstraction, hiding of unnecessary data. Hiding of unnecessary data is called as a abstraction. To achieve abstraction in Java, we use abstract classes, and abstract methods. Abstract classes and abstract methods. So what is this abstract classes and abstract methods? How to work with this one we wanted to consider. Hiding of unnecessary data is called as a abstract. Previously we seen the class. Class, concrete methods are supported. Class supported concrete methods. Method with header and body. Interface supported only abstract methods. But combination of both I wanted, what is recommended, we wanted to consider. That point of view, one small case study I'm planning to write. One small case study I'm trying to show you with the logic. One more new package. Easy understandability purpose. Package created. Com dot abstraction demo purpose I'm going to use. Com dot abstract demo package. See once. Created. Now I am trying to taking class bike. Trying to taking one class bike. Try to observe once class. When I am taking that as a class, class contains data part and method part. Suppose n number of customers are there. Customers wanted to purchase the bike. Several customers wanted to purchase the bike. That point of logic. Customers are coming to bike showroom. Customers are coming to bike showroom. So in the bike showroom, generally the salesperson or receptionist is there. They are going to taking some details from those people. They are going to taking some details from those people. That point of view, they wanted to take the details as a dynamical type of input. So common fuels to bikes. Every bike having the mileage is there. Every bike having the mileage is there. So before that one, we are going to looking about model. Which brand bike you wanted to take or which model bike you wanted to take. Model of the bike, mileage of the bike, CC of the bike, color of the bike. Model, mileage, CC, color of the bike. Every bike having the model is there, CC is there, color is there. Apart from that one, price is also there, like several common fields. Double price. Now, I'm going to declaring those variables, but not initialize those variables. I wanted to initialize those variables. Just creating one constructor, bike constructor. Creating one constructor is called as a bike constructor. Under bike constructor, I wanted to take the parameterized constructor. Take the parameterized constructor. These four fields I wanted to take. Mileage, model, CC, price is a field. You know very well, here local variable and global variable. This is mileage, this is mileage. Which keyword is mandatory? This keyword. This dot mileage is equals to mileage. Similarly, this dot CC is equals to CC. Similarly, this dot color is equals to color. This dot color is equals to color. Any order you can change it. Similarly, this dot model is equals to model. This dot model is equals to model. This is also with that. Mileage, model, CC, color, price. One more field is also there, price. This dot price. Whatever is affected to my constructor, making that as a globalized purpose, price. This keyword we are going to use. Present class, instance variable reference purpose I am going to do. Class contains data part. Do one thing, one more thing also you can take as a constant. Final int. Suppose you wanted to make the booking for bike. Final int advanced booking fees. Final int advanced booking fees 5,000 to you book the bike. There's a common factor. There is a fixed to all bikes. Any bike you wanted to purchase, not immediately deliverable. They wanted some advance booking amount. If you're done, they will give the some time and then they'll deliver the bike. Constant. Variables are there. Constants are there. Class. I taken here as a class. Class supported variables as well as constants. It also supported constructors. It also supported constructors. Apart from that one, I wanted to concentrate one method. Void customer requirement method. The receptionist is going to be collecting the requirements for customer, printing that one. Whatever the requirement we give it, just showing that one. Just output statement. Input purpose constructor, output purpose this one. Sys out of system dot out dot println of expected model is equals to plus model. Expected model is equals to model. Expected model, expected CC, expected color, whatever we collected, just printing. Expected color, expected price, as well as one more field, anything. Mileage is there, expected mileage. Model, whatever the fields we taken, just printing. Constructor is going to be taking the input. Here we wanted to make the output with the method. Model is there, price is also there. Also we wanted to give mileage. Also we wanted to give the mileage. Once class supported variables, constants, constructors, methods. Till now everything is fine. Customer started coming to bike showroom. Class bike. Class bike. There data collection process is done. The reception interacting with the reception. Reception is collected data and process data. After that one, customer is asking about some technical terminology. So customer wanted to make the test ride for the bike. If you wanted to make the test ride for the bike, you must know. So what is a brake system? What is a gear system? What is a thing? But that's why he's asking that customer. Customer is asking receptionist to make the test ride. If you wanted to make the test ride, you wanted to know the bike riding procedure. If you wanted to bike riding procedure, you have to follow some conditions are there. What is that one? You have to apply the gears. You have to apply some conditions. Suppose customer one is interested with KTM bike. KTM bike. What is the gear structure of KTM? One front, remaining back. One front, remaining back. Similarly, it's maintained some type of gear structure. Suppose customer is interested to purchase the Activa bike. Observe the gear system of this one. KTM bike, different. Gear system of Activa, you observe. What is the gear system of Activa? No gear. Similarly, another person wanted to purchase Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson bike he wanted to purchase. Its gear structure is Totally 6 gears are there. One front, remaining back. One front, remaining back. Some other customer wanted to purchase another bike, Royal Enfield. Its gear structure is different. Similarly, brake structures are different. So what is the work of receptionist? Collection of customer requirement is duty. But she don't know the technical terminology of bikes. Why? Because all bikes don't having the common gear structure. They're having the different gear structure. That's why what she doing? Customer is coming. Her duty she is going to be completing. After completing, customer asking the test ride. If customer asked KTM test ride, sending to KTM mechanic or service engineer. Asked about Harley Davidson, sending to Harley Davidson. She is hiding. What is her duty? Collection of details only her duty. After collecting the details, technical points she don't know. That's why what she doing? Customer asking, customer coming, asking about the gear system of bike. Try to do it. White gear method. But receptionist don't know the gear method. That's why she planned to don't wanted to write the last answer. Till now, no issue. But you writing this one, this is abstract method. No body. This is called as a concrete method. Method having the header and body. But this method don't having the body. She planned to hide. Why? Because this is not her work. Technical explanation is not her work. She planned to hide. Hiding of unnecessary. This is her work. This is unnecessary for her. That is called as an abstract. You try to make this line of code. She planned to hide the data, not support. I am taking the class. Taking the class. Class does not supported abstract methods. So try to make, sir, previously interface is supported, sir. Try to make this as a interface. Interface bike, observe here. Interface variables are not supported. It's supported only this line of code. Constructors are not supported. Concrete methods are not supported. So taking the class, this line of code is not supported. Remaining all are supported. If I am taking the interface, this is going to be supported. But the remaining are not going to be supported. That's why what we have to do, combination of both. I wanted data part, constructor part, method part, as well as abstract method. When you're taking the class, class does not support. When we're taking the class, class does not support. Observe this diagram once. Let me ask the question, difference between class, abstract class and interface. Class supported all these things, but this is not going to be supported. Interface, these are not going to be supported, but this is going to be supported. Class does not support abstract method. Interface supports abstract methods, but combination of both we wanted. What is recommended? Abstract class we recommend. Here I wanted to do this one. Gear methods are different. Brakings are different. Brake methods are different. Wide gear method. Wide gear method is there. Braking. Some brakes having the disc brakes are there. Double disc brakes are there. Different bikes having the different types of gear systems. Now we tried as a class type. Class bike I am taking. Class bike I am taking. Everything is supporting except these two lines. Abstract method. Interface bike I am taking. Interface bike I am taking. Nothing is supporting except these two lines of code. Class abstract methods are not supported. Interface abstract methods are supported, but remaining are not supported. But we wanted a combination of both abstract methods as well as concrete methods. Try to see once. Changing this as a class. All are supported except these two lines. But now observe what is the error we getting. This method required a body instead of semicolon. One thing. Otherwise, second solution you change to abstract. What you doing? Change the method as a abstract. Here also you changing this method as a abstract. Once must you declare. If you don't want it to write the method body, you must declare that as a abstract method. Abstract method is a method which must contains abstract keyword. Similarly, now also solution is not getting. I change it also. One more. Remove abstract modifier. Second one. Make bike as a abstract. See once. Will I taken it as a class? But now making it as a abstract class. Try to see. I'm adding abstract class bike. Then it's going to be support. Abstract class supports data part as well as constructor part, concrete methods as well as abstract methods. Abstract method supports abstract methods as well as concrete methods also. This is the last abstraction, hiding of unnecessary data. This is not her work. So that's why what she doing? Hiding the data. Hiding of unnecessary data is called as abstraction. To achieve abstraction in Java, we use abstract classes as well as abstract methods. Abstract method is a method which contains only method header. Which contains only method header. Here is also some steps are going to be involved for abstraction. Like interface, some steps are going to be involved in abstraction class. See once, what are the steps are going to be involved? Customer started going to bike showroom. Here this part is finished. Now I wanted to write the subclass. Now I wanted to write the subclasses like interface. Interface also we created interface, implementation classes. Abstract class also. Abstract class we created. Try to write the subclasses. Several subclasses I wanted to write. That point of logic we are going to write in those classes. We must implement these methods. Step 1, creation of abstract class. Step 2, writing of one or more implementation classes. New class. Class name, suppose some customer is interested to purchase the KTM class. Class, KTM class. KTM inherit abstract method. But KTM wanted to access the properties. Go here, super class. What is my super class? Bike is a super class. Bike is a super class. Select this bike. Check it, this inherited abstract methods. Click on this inherited abstract methods. Click on finish. Inherited abstract methods. Click on finish. So now KTM is a subclass for bike. KTM is a subclass for bike. But getting the error, implicity here, observe here. This is class having constructor. Which type of constructor? Parameterized constructor. So what you have to do? In the subclass also, you must create one constructor. Clearly showing this one. Add constructor KTM. In this one, you must pass these mileage values. Must pass these mileage values over there. So whatever the values you passing through constructor, that is affected super keyword is used to invoke the super class. Whatever the values are there, I wanted to affect it to bike class. That's why we using the super keyword. Super keyword is used to invoke super class constructor. Now we wanted to write the logic over there. KTM is a subclass. KTM logic I wanted to write. Save it. Try to observe gear method, understandability purpose. Send it to, she collected the data, send it to KTM instructor, KTM supervisor. KTM supervisor is providing you just a description about KTM. KTM instructor is providing the description about KTM. System.out.println description about KTM. KTM having just a double quotation. KTM having 5 gears. Just instruction regarding we wanted to write the bike 5 gears. 5 gears. Their gear structure is one front, remaining back. One front, remaining back. When you selected the KTM instructor is going to be giving that one. Similarly, brake. What is the brake structure of KTM? This out. KTM having anti-braking system, ABS system, ABS anti-braking system, ABS brakes, ABS brakes. This is a logic. Give selected KTM engineer is giving. She hided the data. Whatever the hided the data is there, presented in subclass. Here we writing some logic we hided. Whatever we hided, presenting under subclasses. Presenting under subclasses. So you're trying to doing this one. KTM engineer is going to be explaining about this logic. This logic. So here KTM, if you selected KTM bike, this logic is going to be given. Similarly, if you wanted statement, you write this out. Just understandability purpose. Welcome to KTM info. Welcome to KTM info. Understandability purpose. Similarly, not only KTM, another customer is interested to access one more bike, Activa. One more bike, Activa bike. Activa super classes bike. Activa super classes bike. Com.abstraction demo bike. Inherited method, click on finish. Here also we must create constructor. As well as we must write the logic for braking and gear method. Whatever you hided, you must present it under subclass. Class name is Activa. Class name is Activa. Welcome to Activa info. Welcome to Activa info. Just to see once. Gear method. Activa having how many gears? No gears. If no gears, nothing to explain about bike much. Similarly, braking, Activa having logic. Activa engineer is going to be giving the logic having disc brake or drum brake. Drum brakes or something we are going to expect. Like one more class also I wanted to take, Royal Enfield class or Hero class. One more class, new class. That class name is Hero. Hero class is a super class is. Bike is a super class. Bike is a super class. Inherited abstract methods you present. Here also you present the logic. Here also you present the logic for Hero. Hero. So here also we present welcome to Hero bike information. Hero service engineer is going to be explained. Hero having 5 gears, one front remaining, all are back. All are back. Suppose some logic. So Hero having disc brake. Understandable. Hero having disc brake. Like several classes you can write. One abstract class, several subclasses. Whatever you hided, brake method. Why? Because Royal Enfield brake is different, KTM brake is different, HDS brake is different, Activa brake is different. So here hided the data. Whatever the data you hided, presented under subclass. Everywhere this is going to be present. Everything is presented under its subclass. Now logic. Step 1 part is presented. Abstract class contains 0 or more abstract methods. Whatever the abstract methods are there, presented under subclass. Here the logics are different. That's why hiding over there, presenting under subclass. Now we wanted to execute. Step 1 this is. Step 2 this is. Step 2 and step 3 logic we wanted to do. Step 3 started execution and access this one. Previously interface also we done the same. Creation of interface, writing of implementation class, main method to access. Here is also creation of abstract class, creation of subclasses, main method to access. Now I am planning to write main method logic. We wanted to access. See one. Main method purpose, started execution. customer started execution, or bike rider started execution. Bike rider started execution, or bike customer started execution. Main method started execution from main method. Try to access. Now I wanted to access. We cannot create. Previously, if it is a bike C1 is equals to new bike you can create object for abstract class. We can create object for class, but there is no chance to create the object for abstract class. Provide reference for subclass. Customer is interested to purchase the KTM. Provide KTM. Bike C1 is equals to new KTM. Customer asking about KTM bike, but KTM bike having, observe, parameterized constructor. If it is a parameterized constructor, you must pass values for that constructor. You must pass values for that constructor. Mileage, expected mileage by customer, 40 mileage. Expected model, KTM Duke model. CC, expected CC, maybe 240 CC. Expected color, maybe red color, I hope. Some color, red color. Similarly, expected price, maybe 2,50,000. When you done this one, started execution from main method. When you done, immediately whatever the values you passed, affected to KTM construct through super keyword. That is affected to bike class. Now, whatever the values you passing, affected to bike class. Here we pass it, getting over here. Whatever we getting, make it as a globalized. After making globalized, she collected the data and trying to printing the details. She collected the data from customer, try to print it. C1 dot customer requirement info. C1 dot collection completed. Customer requirement info. She calling that method. Up to this one. Customer 1 coming, asking about KTM. Collected the details from the customer. He passed some details and trying to printing those details. Those details are going to be. After that one, after collecting the details, customer is asking about bike ride or test ride. That's why C1 dot, what is the method name is going to be asking? Gear method. Observe. Cursor coming to bike class. Are you find gear method logic? Not there. That's why reference goes to KTM. Some KTM gear logic is X. Customer asking about gear method logic is X. Similarly, customer asking braking method. C1 dot braking method. Then logic is executed from braking method. The output one. Customer coming, asking about this one. Logic is executed. So logica, brake method, KTM brake method, KTM this one. Suppose instead of that one, first customer coming, asking about KTM. Second customer is coming. Customer wanted to. Customer C2 is equals to new Activa. So Activa customer expected mileage is 50 mileage. Expected model of that bike is Activa 6G or 5G. Activa 5G bike. So expected 140 cc bike. 140 cc bike. Color is maybe available or not available, I don't know. Expected price is 75,000. Next, similarly, customer C2 dot gear, C2 dot braking. Customer 1 expecting KTM. That's why I passed the reference as a KTM. Customer 2 expecting the bike Activa. Passed the reference as a Activa. Try to observe. Once expected thing. They asked KTM information. expected activa information. So based on that one, whatever the data we hided under bike class presented under its subclass. So why? Because gears of bikes are different. And we are going to use it. Hiding the data. Abstraction is nothing but hiding of unnecessary data. This is a unnecessary. There is an odd work of that one presented under subclass. Hiding under abstract class, presented under subclass. That logic is known as abstraction. Abstraction is nothing but hiding of unnecessary data is called as a abstraction. The concept of abstraction. Till under object orientation, we discussed class. Till under object orientation, we discussed class, how to create the class, how to access the class with the help of object. Then I discussed about inheritance. Inheritance, superclass to subclass properties, inheritance. Similarly, we discuss about abstraction. One more related thing to this one, that is interface also. Multiple inheritance is not supported. That's why we are going to using the interface concept. Apart from this one, there is two more things are there, encapsulation as well as polymorphism concept. Encapsulation as well as polymorphism concept is there. Tomorrow session, I will going to discuss about these two things. Up to this one, Abhijit, clear with you?